The Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G, a potent mid-range device that in my own opinion has checked almost all the boxes with a very few compromises. In this video, I'm going to share my experience after using it intensively as my secondary device for good 2 months. Despite using it as my backup device, this has become my go-to smartphone when I want to play Call of Duty Mobile, most times casual web browsing and watching TikTok videos. One thing to keep in mind here is that this is not the regular Redmi Note 13 Pro. This is the 5G version that is powered by Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 processor. Now let's begin. Starting with the design and build quality, the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G is nice. Maybe nice isn't the right way to describe it, and I don't want to say it is excellent. Let's just say it is beautiful. Beauty, they say, is in the eyes of the beholder. This device has a glass back and a plastic frame. When you hold it, there is nothing on here that feels like plastic. The frame looks like metal. The overall package just screams premium. I actually love how it feels in the hand. It has this boxy feel even though it has some rounded corners. The black color that I have here shows a lot of smudges and fingerprints all over, which is the only downside to this design. This device also comes in other color variants like Aurora Purple, Ocean Teal, and Arctic White. Hopefully those colors do a good job in hiding smudges. Other than that, this is a very nice device that is well made. For the external features, the power button and the volume rocker keys are located on the right side of the device. At the bottom, we have a SIM card tray that can take dual nano SIM. Sadly, there is no option for a micro SD card. There is also a microphone hole next to the SIM card tray. We have a USB Type-C charging port and a speaker grill. On top of the device right here, we have an IR blaster, which is something I keep commending Xiaomi for always putting it on every Redmi device. Then we have another microphone, another speaker for the stereo sound, and a headphone jack, which is amazing. Most mid-range devices don't come with a headphone jack anymore. This smartphone comes with an optical fingerprint scanner. The fingerprint scanner on here is very fast and responsive all the time. I have no complaints here at all. Now, when you turn to the back of the device, you're greeted with a triple camera setup that comprises a 200 megapixels main camera, an 8 megapixels ultra-wide sensor, and a 2 megapixels macro lens. More about the camera later in the video. We also have a ring flashlight and a Redmi branding. The device has a 6.6 inches AMOLED display on the front with a 1220 by 2712 display resolution. This smartphone offers an excellent visual experience that may compete with certain flagship devices. As a result, it appears extremely unique and clean, displaying vivid colors, especially when viewing HDR content. Being an AMOLED display, it is very bright and contrasty. I must say this is one of the best display I've used on a mid-range device. I have used a lot, so when I say this is one of the best, trust me. Now, regarding the experience, I have to also mention the high refresh rate of 120 Hz, which makes the overall user experience smooth. It supports Dolby Vision and HDR10+, which makes watching videos amazing. You're really going to love watching stuff on this smartphone, especially videos with HDR support. With a density of 446, this device can reach a maximum brightness of 1800 nits, making it possible to use the screen both indoors and outdoors. From my own experience, the display is excellent and can rival most smartphones at its price range. You really need to try out this device to truly understand what I'm talking about. If you want to know what comes in the box, here you go. When you open the box, you are greeted with an envelope that contains a SIM ejector tool, a quick start guide and safety information booklet, and a nice looking plastic case that actually fits the device really well. This really comes in handy. With this, your device has a protective case. Moving on, we have a device itself in a soft plastic nylon that carries major highlights of the device. Next, we have a huge 67-watt super fast charging brick and a USB Type-C charging cable. More about the charger later in the video. Now, let's talk performance. The Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, a 4nm processor that is capable of handling anything that you throw at it. Yes, you heard me. It comes with 8GB of RAM that can be expanded up to 16GB. And Adreno 710 GPU. Guys, from my experience, this device is fast. This smartphone is fantastic for multitasking. Opening apps and browsing the web is absolutely incredible. You're really going to experience how fast and smooth it is thanks to the high refresh rate of 120 Hz and the efficiency of the processor. Everything feels incredibly smooth and responsive, especially when navigating through the user interface. No matter how many apps you have running in the background, there won't ever be a performance decrease, which is amazing. Now, judging from the synthetic benchmark scores, it scored almost 600,000 on Antutu. Then on Geekbench, it scored slightly above 1,000 for the single core score and 2,640 on the multi-core score. These results are rather remarkable for a mid-range device. Most of your favorite games run flawlessly on the Adreno 710 graphics processor when you play them. I played Call of Duty Mobile on this smartphone as usual, and the gameplay was spectacular at high graphics settings and high frame rate. What I noticed here is that after playing the games for quite some time, the device became a little warm, which is actually normal. However, the gameplay was excellent and I didn't notice any performance drop. If you're really into mobile gaming, you are going to have an amazing experience using the smartphone. The experience is further enhanced by the dual stereo speakers. I really like how clear and loud it is. The feeling is just amazing and you can feel the vibration from the speakers, and I must say it is truly amazing. For software, I'd hope that Android 14 would be pre-installed on this smartphone, but that isn't the case here. According to Xiaomi, the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G will receive 3 years of Android OS updates, which will take it to Android 16. Out of the box, this device comes with Android 13 and with the hope that it gets Android 14 soon. There are a lot of amazing features available on this smartphone. My personal favorite is a heart rate feature, which uses the under-display fingerprint scanner to access your heart rate in real time. You can use a quick ball and a floating window to quickly navigate the user interface for convenience. All of these features can be found under additional settings. The haptics or vibration motors on this device has also been redone by Xiaomi. While most mid-range devices struggle with haptics and vibration motors, the haptic on this device is really great. Now, moving on to the camera, which is one of this device's main selling points. The 200 megapixels camera here is really amazing, especially if the images are shot on a bright sunny day or in a well-lit environment. It is absolutely captivating. The photos are clear and full of detail. Just take a look at these pictures here. It shows clear details on the skin. I even compared it with my iPhone 14 Pro Max and the difference wasn't too far off. Just take a look at it. For portrait images, you can see how well it separates the subject from the background, and I must say I am impressed. Take a look at the dynamic range here. Ability to control the exposure is excellent for a mid-range device. It's really impressive. Just take a look at the pictures and tell me what you think in the comment section below. For the 16 megapixel front-facing camera, it captures good-looking daylight images with a satisfactory amount of details. The colors are punchy with decent dynamic range and the exposure is okay. Portrait images from the selfie camera look good with good separation between the subject and the background. Overall, I'm going to give the 16 megapixel camera a B. It is fine, it is okay, but I'd actually expected more. The images sometimes appear softer than I may like it to be. For videos, the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G has the capability of shooting in 1080p and 4K respectively. Take a look at the footage right here and tell me what you think in the comments. Hey guys, so this is the front-facing camera of the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G, shooting in 1080p 30 frames per second. It is so sad that with what this device can actually do with all its capabilities, it still cannot shoot 4K video using the front-facing camera. That's one of the downsides. What do you guys think about the video quality and the audio quality? Kindly let me know in the comment section below. Now, moving on to battery, I would say it is exceptional. It's a 5100 mAh battery that delivers an all-day performance. If you're an average user, it can last you an entire day on a single charge. Now, speaking of charging, they included 67 watt fast charging, took only 52 minutes to charge from 0 to 100%, which is super impressive. Now, before I wrap things up, let's talk about the price. As at the time of making this video, the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G goes for 546,000 naira, or about $390 for the 8GB RAM and 256GB variant that I have here. At that price, you're getting a lot, and it is simple to say that this is one of the best mid-range smartphones that you can buy right now. Yes, you heard me. It has an attractive design, best-in-class build quality, best-in-class display, and a top-notch performance. If you want a mid-range device that can rival some flagship devices in most areas, this is the device to get. The only little downside to this device is the selfie camera. Now, don't get me wrong, it is okay, but I actually expected better. So that is it, my review of the Redmi Note 13 Pro 5G. Do also share your own opinion with me in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, kindly give me a like, and I guess I'll talk to you in the very next one. Bye-bye.